All right, we are back, and it has been a while since I've uploaded on the tech channel. I've noticed slowly that I've been gaining subs on the channel. Listen, the reason why I stopped uploading on this channel is because I'm focused on another channel, and with tech, you have to buy tech for every video. So I was running out. However, I do want to do something different on this channel. I'm still going to be doing tech, of course, but maybe I'll do some news. I'm not really knowledgeable on like GPUs and CPUs, so I'm gonna stay in my lane. So that's why we're doing a controller review. We are reviewing the PS5 controller. I've had this controller for 1.5 years, but I've more or less have like 6 months of playtime on it, and boy, do I have some stuff to say, because I do think this is a great controller. It has two problems, all right, that and one that I've noticed recently, and I was surprised by it. So let's talk about it. The PS5 controller in all its glory. Here it is. One thing that I do not like right away is the price. Guys, I am in Canada, okay? But even Xbox controllers are not expensive. I don't know why it's $94. $94.96 for a regular PlayStation 5 controller. This ain't even the pro version, bro. Why is it so expensive in Canada? I don't know what it is in the US, but like, look, in Canada, the Xbox controller goes for $74. Right now it's on sale for $69. $74 for a Series S X controller. And one of the good things about Xbox is that you can get these cheap ass controllers for $40, right? But for PlayStation, the cheapest controller you can get is literally this one, which is almost $100. And I'm sorry, but that is insane. That is actually insane. This is worth a video game. And luckily, we do not have tax right now until February 14th. So it's 94 on the dot, but still ridiculous price. And then I'm going to talk about another problem later on, which is why I would pull you away from buying it, especially for the price. Now, I will say with this controller, everything else is pretty much perfect. I love the feel of it. The thumbstick placements don't bother me. I don't mind PlayStation or Xbox layout. It feels great to me. The triggers are nice. They haven't died on me. And of course, there's adaptive triggers, which I personally do not care about. I mean, it does make it more immersive in games. Like, I've played it in Horizon Zero Dawn, and when I'm pulling back the bow, it's a lot harder to pull back the trigger, so that's nice. I mess with it, I really do. However, I don't really care. Like, it's nice to have, but it's one of those things where it's like, if you're really adding an extra $10 to the price just for these adaptive triggers, take them off, you know? Like, why is there a $30 difference between an Xbox controller and a PlayStation 5 controller? They do the same thing at the end of the day. But yeah, the feel is good. It's not too heavy. It's pretty light. I don't have a weigher, but it's light. All right, you're not gonna notice this. Anyone can carry this. The buttons feel good. They're, standard PlayStation controller buttons. The touchpad, I do love the touchpad. I hope Xbox innovates and adds some sort of touchpad in the near future, because this right here is futuristic. You know what I'm saying? This is what all controllers should have. PlayStation has had it since the PS4, but not only do I like it because, it's a touchpad, I like it because you can use it as an extra button in games that allow you to. For example, in Fortnite, some people use this when they tap it like this. They use it to edit. In other games like Apex Legends, mainly for PC, I use it for my tactical ability. When you are able to customize what the touchpad can do, it can be used as a really good button. Because the problem with thumbsticks, or the problem with a controller, right? You obviously have to take your thumb off the thumbstick. But if you have a touchpad, it gives you an extra button that you don't need to take your thumb off the thumbstick, which I really mess with. We also have a 3.5 millimeter jack. These things are dying nowadays, but you know, you love to see it. And one of the more underrated things, it has a microphone. Sure, it's not great. It's shit. But one of the things I love when I'm playing 2K or when I'm playing just like any shooter, since it's such a shit mic, I will talk shit with this microphone. So when I'm dominating in 2K, I'll just talk in the mic like this and just talk shit, which I think is so funny with the quality of microphone on this. And you can mute with the mute button. And also if you're on PS5, if you hold it, you will mute all your audio. So that's a nice little thing. There's also an LED here, so it'll light up. And in some games, for example, God of War, if you're low on health, it'll start blinking red, which again, another feature that is cool. Now the battery, I believe, is 1500 milliamps, which in turn will give you 6 to 12 hours of battery life. I'm more along those 8 hours. Like I've played games for like 16 hours and I definitely have a recharge somewhere in the middle of the day. I've done gaming sessions from like 9 to 9 and I definitely have to charge within like the 8-hour mark. You're never gonna get a full day of this unless you play 8 hours. But still, if you have adaptive triggers or vibration, it might be on the lower end, but apparently you can get 12 hours out of this. One of the biggest faults of this damn controller, the thumbsticks. Not the thumbsticks themselves, but what's inside, the potentiometers or whatever they're called. Once you have stick drift, it's actually over for you. You're gonna have to get a new controller, or you know, if you're lucky enough, the game will have dead zone settings. The PS5 itself doesn't even have dead zone settings unless you have the DualSense Edge, which is crazy, bro. This is a $95 controller. How do you not have dead zone settings on your standard controller? That is insane. We have all these insane like features like rumble, adaptive triggers, a microphone, touchpad. We can't have a dead zone setting on the PS5. And my left stick actually gave out. It randomly goes left at times when I'm in game, so my character will just start moving left and it's so annoying. So when I'm playing, you know, a game that requires movement, sometimes I'll be staying still and I'm going for a shot, right? And then my guy will do a left sidestep and then it ruins my rhythm and then I miss. And I can't get a new one right now because $95, I'm not spending $95. So, you know, when I get a new controller, I'm gonna review that one. I've been looking at third-party controllers, but again, the only ones you can get are basically pro controllers with paddles at the back, which is what I'll upgrade to. There is the DualSense Edge that I can get, but that's $260 here in Canada. And pretty much all the other third-party controllers, they don't really sell them directly in Canada. So I have to pay US currency. And right now, if you convert the exchange rate US to CAD, it is like 30% less, bro. Our dollar is in the mud right now. So unless I get a really good deal on the DualSense Edge, maybe I'll find it for 170. You know, maybe if I get big enough, I'll be sent controllers. Please. Please. There's also the Wolverine, but I heard that shit is trash and it's like I saw it for $144 on Amazon warehouse, but I heard it's terrible. So like, why would I get that? So yeah, the main problem for me is the price, but also the thumbsticks. Why are we in 2025 and we're not using Hall effect thumbsticks? Why are we still using potentiometers? Like those are terrible. And it's not like it's gonna cost more. The upgrade to from potentiometers to Hall effect can't be that much. And especially if you're charging damn near $100, you can't put that upgrade in. I don't want a mic. I don't want rumble. I don't want adaptive triggers. Put the Hall effect in first. You can advertise that, but I know why they won't do it. They want to make more money. But guess what? You're not getting my money. All right. I'm going to find another way to get a controller without having to support you, Sony. Huh? I'm gonna find another way. I'm gonna find another way so that I don't fall into the trap of having to buy another controller and giving you another $100 for it to break again in a year's time because my dead zone ain't right. Whereas everything else works perfectly fine. Yeah, that is the PS5 controller, an absolute beast. I would even call it perfect, damn near perfect, but it has two big problems: the price and the thumbsticks. The dead zone, the stick drift will happen. It's just a matter of when, you know. So anyways, your boy's out. If y'all are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Again, I think I'm gonna be uploading on here once a week just because I'm focused on the other channel and I want to put my heart and soul into that. So the editing won't be as great here, but I do love tech a lot. You know, I was talking with my girlfriend about it, and I've been saying, should I upload on this channel? And she said, yeah, I should. I do want to talk about tech because I really do love tech. So anyways, I'm out. Later.